caused by the linguistic differences, as you said in your editorial a while ago. It's a pleasure to be here again.
Thank you. We equally have Mr. Padilla Sanga, police analyst. Mr. Padilla Sanga, it's a pleasure having you on Afrique Media. Welcome.
Yes, Louis Stephen, I want to first of all welcome the only lady on the platform, Ba Akwen, a very courageous woman militating with the UPC, and my friend who doubles out as a civil society actor. I don't know what civil society actor is. And John Ba Akuro, who escaped this country for reasons he's going to tell us, and our friends out there in the diaspora, especially the founder of ICT University, which is, I think, is one of the place to be in this country. That said, the debate today is if an Anglophone president can resolve the problems of this country. That is an idea that most of us fervently believe in, and we think that that's one of the possibility, and it can also happen within the ambit of the Constitution. So doubters are people who want to inherit this hyper-centralized Jacobini system of Mr. Biya that's causing problems not only to Anglophones but to Francophones. I'm one of those people who think that the most mediocre Anglophone president in this country will be better than Mr. Biya and Ahijo combined, because all of them are French puppets. You can, when you look at Africa as a continent, look at all the 14 countries which are related to France. The poorest amongst them is a Francophone country. It's clear and clear. The most underdeveloped is a Francophone country. Where you have the highest rate of illiteracy is a Francophone country. I think the Anglophones within this conception, this configuration, the current configuration in Cameroon, is a blessing, and I'm one of those people who thinks that we should stay together because our unity, our strength is in our diversity. Not only this post-colonial linguistic diversity, but also our cultural heritage, which came to separate me from my brother who is in Bawaju. But we understand ourselves. He speaks French, but I speak English. Just because somebody created a visual boundary amongst us. So now, if we all agree and we are all clamoring for change and say that this system has failed, what is the alternative? The alternative is not going to hide in the diaspora and send people's children to go and die for a lie and start saying that there are no accidents in America and all that stuff, like my friend John Bakuru is saying out there. The alternative is for us Anglophones to sit and tell our Francophone brothers, no, we are not saying that Bamileke should go, Francophones should go. We also think that since we agree, let's try this other system. So I think that's the way forward, and I'm happy that we have very strong panelists here who would be of that opinion and will sell the point through. Thank you.
All right, and let me just begin with you right away, and just to continue what you're saying. The linguistic divide dates back to 1961. Looking at that time to where we are presently, the agitation, the several measures which have been taken to resolve a crisis that broke out in 2016 has failed, and the aspect of a possibility for an Anglophone presidency to resolve the crisis is what we are looking at on today's panel. How is that possible? Can we have an Anglophone president? First of all, is there a possibility to have an Anglophone president in Cameroon?
There are many possibilities to have an Anglophone president in Cameroon.
One of which is?
One of which is Mr. Biya has what they call the plein pouvoir. He has all the powers to amend the constitution and make his constitutional successor as Ahijo did.
So you're saying not through the elections, but through means of compensation?
That is another possibility. That's another possibility. Okay. I think that if that possibility comes as a way of appeasement, I'll be one of the first person to accept it, because I think it's going to appease us. The second possibility is, and we will have to talk to all our Francophone brothers, is that the CPDM or all the opposition parties who are eligible for the presidency should put Anglophone candidates as the presidential candidate and rally behind that candidate. And he is not going to take power for himself, but for a transitional government that would change the constitution which we are crying for today. Okay. That is, and because some people are talking of a transitional government for 6 years or 3 years and so on. No, I think that a transitional government should be for at least one mandate, because there's a lot of work